Guys, guess what? Nintendo Switch VR, it's real. In fact, Nintendo just announced that Nintendo Switch VR is landing on April 12th. Wait, what am I talking about? Here you go. That's right, Nintendo has announced that there is Nintendo Labo VR kits. That's right, remember those rumors? They were true. Nintendo Labo VR kits, there are 2 sets of them, the starter set and blaster. And, well, I have no idea. The everything Labo kit is what it kind of looks like to me for VR. Let's just dive into what it says. I have not read any of this yet, so let's go. It's coming April 12th. Simple, friendly, fun. With the new Nintendo Labo VR kit, there's more to make, play, and discover together than ever before. Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 4 VR kit is a unique first VR experience kids and families can build themselves. The starter set plus blaster kit provides an action-packed introduction to the experience. You can then add the fun with the expansion sets, or if you want an even broader experience right away, you can purchase the full Nintendo Labo VR kit, which features 6 VR Toy-Con projects in one package. And here's what it looks like. The starter set includes the VR goggles, of course, and then the Toy-Con blaster. And then the expansion set 1 has a camera and elephant. I have no idea what's going on there. Safari type game? Pokemon Snap style game? I have no idea. There is an expansion set 2 with the bird and wheel pedal. Very interesting. You must be pushing the pedal to maybe flap some wings and going through a VR flight experience, if I had to guess. That is, wow. The VR Toy-Con kit itself, the non-starter kit comes with the goggles, the wind pedal, the camera, the elephant, the bird, and the blaster, and then it goes into some other kits. I'm just going to leave it right here for a moment. This is, wow. I don't even know what to say, if I'm being completely honest. I did not think the Nintendo Labo VR kit was going to be real. I know I said it kind of makes sense. The only way it makes sense for VR to exist on Nintendo Switch would be through, a my first VR experience through Nintendo Labo. I thought that was actually kind of a brilliant way where you kind of peel back the expectations of traditional VR, and because the Switch itself doesn't really have the capabilities to run, like a Resident Evil 7 in VR or anything like that. But and the low resolution screen just isn't going to be that pleasing on your eyes. But for some very basic applications like this, like it appears we're getting, where just looking at these images here, it looks like there might be something where you're looking at it and the kid's pushing on the pedal, and it's just like maybe a roller coaster type thing where you can control the speed of the roller coaster maybe, and you tap the brakes. The VR one with the gun, that's obviously, where you're going to have to move your head around and aim and shoot at probably some very basic shapes and stuff like that. Think more like what the AR games used to be on 3DS. I think it's going to be something similar to that, where you were shooting all those heads and stuff like that. There's obviously a camera version of it looks like, a one where you're probably a bird and you're just flying through the air, and you probably can see like the head and whatever through the goggles. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how. Maybe you have the exact bird's eye view. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work per se. The one with the elephant, that obviously looks like you can lift the trunk up and probably spray water out of it, I assume, or something. I don't know. I'm not playing the games. This is just like an open guess. There is no trailer for this to watch, at least at the time of recording. They might release one later tonight. So we're not sure how this VR game works. We just know they're coming. And I gotta say, this to me makes sense. I don't think VR was really a good fit for Switch, but this is interesting. What's also interesting is I don't see any pricing listed, right? There's just the starter set and the Toy-Con VR kit, and there's no price listing. So I guess we'll have to wait till this starts appearing at retailers, which I sure it will tonight. Nintendo did claim on Twitter, by the way, that this is the biggest Labo kit they've ever put together, meaning that it is probably going to be the most expensive Labo kit they've ever put together. So remember, like the upper prices were like $80. I'm expecting the full VR kit to be $100. I just think Nintendo's going to go for that. Also, what's interesting too, and I didn't talk about this. Let me reopen this quick. Is we actually get a look inside the goggle aspect. There are some lenses, so I don't know how these lenses here are going to work per se. Hopefully they do something to like we've seen attempts at like VR goggles for Switch in the past, and they don't really work or do anything special. So it'll be interesting to see how those goggles function, the actual glass lenses part, and try to make the experience a little bit better on Switch, considering that how low resolution that screen is. Also, it'll be interesting to know if there's a movie viewing mode here. Like, can we watch movies or in videos on YouTube or on Hulu and just kick back in our beds and watch movies? Granted, it doesn't look like the goggles themselves have any straps based on what we're seeing up here. It kind of looks like you're always holding it to your head in some way. So, I mean, maybe that's just not possible. Or maybe they include an optional strap that maybe like snaps into like this little hole here on the side, which I assume is holding some sort of padding. I'm looking here. I assume that like there's some of the stuff here is padding, so it's a little more comfortable when you're pressing it against your face. But I gotta say that this to me is exactly what VR needs to be like on Switch. I think this is a great do-it-yourself, make your own VR. This to me could be a very popular project for both schools and at home. We've seen some brilliant things done with Nintendo Labo already, but this, to me, is the most brilliant thing Nintendo's ever done yet, and probably the most exciting and ambitious thing they have done with Labo. So I'm pretty thrilled to get this and try it out. We're going to have to make a video on this. It's going to be pretty hard since I can't really record any gameplay, but I'll try my best to figure it out. Maybe I could somehow get a camera into one of the lenses. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to figure out how I'm gonna make it work, but I'm gonna try my best to do it, and it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to experience this, both for me and my kids. I think this is wow. I'm surprised. Like, I know this rumor's been out there, but it's real. It's true. We're getting a Nintendo Labo VR kit, and it actually looks interesting. Now I can't wait to see what the actual gameplay of these various demos, I'm just going to call them VR demos, do, because there's some interesting stuff here, with the photo taking. Gosh, it just makes me want Pokemon Snap so bad. I want Pokemon Snap. Make a Pokemon Snap app in this, and I will buy this yesterday. All right, folks. You guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. I am Nathaniel Rovajans from the Tower Prime. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.